I'm Patti Vickman. I'm a consultant for WASB, and I'm here because it's a wonderful leadership opportunity, and it also gives us a chance as consultants to present partnerships that we have with other districts and projects we've accomplished.
I'm Ryan Peterson, District Administrator for the School District of Manawa, here at the WASB Summer Learning Symposium because our district partnered with WASB for our strategic planning journey, and we wanted to be able to present some of the results that we're seeing and some of the process that we went through with the work of Patti and Cheryl and some others with WASB to help us grow as a school district. Yeah, we contracted with WASB. We were looking for strategic planning as a district. We looked for multiple vendors that were out there that provided a service. The big part for us was that WASB had a big time focus on community stakeholder groups. And we really needed to get a plan together because it gave us a strategic and a collective direction forward as a school system, both administratively and at the board level, to ensure that we were all talking the same language and that our priorities were intentional and strategic and that they were common amongst all 7 members of our board and our administrative team.
We typically meet with the district once we do presentations to the boards to explain what our process is, but our strategic planning process is really meant to be individual for the district that we're working with. So we get feedback from the district in our planning sessions about how often do they want to meet. They decide who their stakeholders are going to be that they want to be inviting to the table, how they want to do the community survey, and how they want the process that we basically have, how we want it to evolve in their district. Then we come in as facilitators, and we basically are just facilitating the conversations that need to take place. We do a team building meeting with the planning team. We do a session called Honoring the Past, where we look at data over the past 3 to 5 years. We do another one, which is Honoring the Present, which is looking at current statistics, and it's also looking at the results of the community survey. And then we look at future trends. And in each of those meetings that we have, we are always breaking the stakeholder group into small groups to provide us with feedback, have their questions answered, and to help educate them, as well as ask them to give us feedback on the priorities they want to see.
I think districts that are operating without a strategic plan, there is no converging of ideas or priorities at all. And really, the work becomes whatever new idea someone has at the time. And there's not a way with the vast, the vastness and the diversity of the work that we do administratively within schools. If we don't have a plan on how to accomplish all of that work, there's just no way forward. We literally will just be chasing the next thing rather than being intentional and strategic about how we're going to improve student learning and how we're going to improve engagement within our schools and our communities. And so I can't say that I wouldn't be there, but it would have been a lot harder journey over the course of the last 2 years had we not partnered with WASB and developed a comprehensive strategic plan that helps drive all of the decision making in the district.
When you really look at the board as being a governance vehicle that represents the community, it's really important that those community perspectives are represented in what the work is that the board is doing. Well, I think we learned last night with the Marquette School poll that about 70% of our constituents in our community who are taxpayers do not have children currently in their schools. And so we want to make sure that our community, I think Ryan said, we want to bring people back and realize that schools are really the heart of the community. They really help a community to thrive, whether it's the children, their families, or employers in the community. And it's really important that we not just always give information out, but we invite feedback in.
Yeah, very well said. I would just echo that. You know, we all within education, within life, we all answer to someone. And I, as a district administrator, I answer to our Board of Education. And our Board of Education, you know, at times they think that people think that a Board of Education and board members ultimately are not responsible to anyone. And I would argue that they are responsible to the community and the people that elect them. And so for us to be able to bring in, especially in local government, local politics, to bring in the community and ask them very specifically, what do you want of us, I think is incredibly important. And that's why there was such an emphasis on it. We are serving the community. We are serving kids in the community. And that should be the heart of our work. You know, oftentimes people will talk about, well, what are your thoughts and what are your ideas, Ryan, as the district administrator? And I try the best that I can to keep my thoughts and ideas out of it, and be a representative for our entire community and think about how we can implement good work so that kids have a better opportunity based on the norms and the culture within the community that we represent. And so that's why we need them at the table when we're doing this kind of work.